Hi, welcome to Faith and Bible ASMR. So I just wanted to introduce this quick and tell you that I have on 3 ASMR channels today, and they're all answering a question for me. And I'm thrilled to have them on. They have all been people that I've gotten to know a lot better this past year, and I'm so very thankful the Lord brought them into my life. And so let me just share with you the question. And the question was, is there something or someone that inspires you on a consistent basis to keep growing in your relationship with God? And today, the people that will be on are Christi ASMR and Faith to Rise ASMR, and then ending with Simple Sounds ASMR. I'm honored to have them on and hope you'll enjoy this video.
or people that have helped me get closer to with my relationship with God would have to be a collection of things. I would have to say my mom, as far as people, I would say my mom has encouraged me to just be consistent. So she's kind of like a motivator to be, loyal and go to church and just keeping God in your life on a regular basis. I have one friend that is a walking testimony. She just speaks about God. She speaks about Jesus and how blessed God has been in her life. It's so encouraging and motivating. I would also have to say there's different apps that help me in my journey on a daily basis. Music is such an inspiration, and it just feeds the soul. I have the Z88.3 app, and just putting that music in the morning, it is so encouraging. It's such a great way to start off your day. Just filling that love tank, knowing that God loves you, that you are loved, that you are here to be encouraged and encourage others as well. That music for me fills me up, and it helps me have a more positive outlook on life just throughout the day. The Bible apps, the devotionals, the daily devotions. You don't have to spend hours and hours on, reading the Bible. But for me, I just a little bit just gets me through. And of course, the more avenues you have of encouraging friends, motivating people, just like all these Christian channels, all these ladies that are participating, we encourage each other, and it's such a blessing for that. So we got YouTube, we got Bible apps, we got music to encourage us. We have our own journey of our own friends, and it's amazing how when we open up our mind and let God in and let God guide us, He knows exactly what you need on a daily basis, whether it's encouragement or motivation or true facts, hard life lessons. That's what works for me. The more I take time to read the Bible, prayer, that's really, really big. Life can get chaotic sometimes, and we can go through our roller coasters of being close to God and then kind of stepping away. Just it's part of life, but He's always there to encourage us, and He's there no matter what. Unconditional love, that's what He gives us. Not only do we have a journey with just ourselves, our journey with our relationship with God, but all these other avenues are giving us peace and encouragement and motivation. So I would have to say, for me, as much as you can get friends and music is a big thing for me too. But yeah, that's what helps me build my relationship, or helps me continue my relationship with God.
I hope that you will subscribe and join us. Thank you for those of you that stayed till the end. I really appreciate it. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and I am so thankful that God has given me this opportunity. So thank you, you guys. Have a great day.